Well, I have to be going. Coming, Natalie.
Wait, Natalie. There's something I'd like to ask you about Father.
All right. See you later.
What about Alex?
Nothing. What I want to tell you is about you and me. I could wring your neck.
Why? You said you wanted to talk about us.
I want you to stop talking about us. Parading our past in front of Erica. Have you no shame?
What exactly should I be ashamed of, You're the one that confirmed her suspicions that you and I did have an affair.
I answered her questions truthfully. That's all. But you're making more of it. Inventing all kinds of nonsense.
Not at all. I simply told Erica the truth. You were a fabulous lover. Certainly the best I'd ever had. I must have hit a nerve.
It's such intimate details.
Well, I didn't go into detail. I simply praised you in a very general way.
What's so general about calling me a best lover?
Well, I didn't reveal all the wonderful ways you have of satisfying me.
You better not open your mouth to Erica again.
Well, you can rest assured that I wouldn't tell her about all the special ways we used to have fun. You remember under the waterfall at Lake Igo?
Shut up! I won't have you needling Erica like that.
Well, if you and Erica are just platonic friends, why on earth should she be tormented by talk of our affair? I cherish our memories. I found myself.
Get out of here before.
Don't you find that too?
Get out!
Greg, you have to help us out. Gabe has been delayed.
You realize Gabe Kell is one of the top photographers in the country.
Well, look, I am thrilled with the chance to take over this job. I really am. But there's just one small hitch.
What? You don't have another job this evening, do you?
Well, no, actually, I'm already set up to be at the homecoming dance.
Well, then what's the problem?
I'm escorting one of the possible homecoming queens.
Well, that's no conflict.
Of course not. I mean, after all, your picture taking's not going to have any effect on who we eventually choose.
Yeah, of course not. Greg, your job is just to take the overall view of the event.
Well, you see, I would imagine I have a pretty unhappy lady on my hands if I had to ignore her for the entire evening, see?
Well, you don't have to do that. You just have to work for us for about the first hour and a half, that's all. And then once Tembo picks the queen, well, you're free to enjoy the rest of the evening with your date.
Sure, we should have the election finished by 9 o'clock. Now, the dance is scheduled to go to midnight.
Well, okay. I mean, I just thought it'd be a big night for her, and I didn't want to spoil it, that's all.
Greg, my goodness, if she gives you any trouble, then, just I'll speak to her.
Great. Can I use your phone?
Absolutely, do that. Yeah, it's down the hall, there's a screening room, and there's a telephone, and my mother's in there watching TV in the den. Just send her in. Leave this.
Listen, Erica, I better run back to the Valley Inn. I've got to coordinate this feature with that all-American thing we're
I
putting
know.
together.
Erica, I didn't come here to watch TV.
Well, just a minute, Mother. Okay, Dabney, you go and do that, and I'm sure that I can get Greg to take these pictures.
Well, he does seem to be the right person for this particular event.
Well, he's the only one in town, isn't he? Just good, Bubby.
I can't believe there's never that really struggling young photographer. I would think it'd be a chance of
I
life.
should jump at this opportunity. Well, okay, we will. Fine. Okay, Mother, now what is it? I mean, you can see that you interrupted me in the middle of a crisis. I certainly wouldn't have asked you to wait.
Honey, your life seems to be full of crisis and stress these days.
Yeah, well, it can't be helped. I have a magazine to run.
Well, you have a life to live, too. I mean, you need some rest and fun and relaxation.
Well, that's not possible right now.
I don't agree. Now, you may not approve of what I've done. This opportunity presented itself. I took advantage.
Mother, what have you done?
I have arranged a date for you this evening.
About you, Erica? You're getting yourself wrapped up in a situation that has nowhere to go.
Now, what does that mean?
You're tying yourself up in knots, and all this talk about art and friendship is not going to untie them.
Well, going out with somebody I don't even know certainly isn't going to help.
Well, it's not going to hurt. You need to get out. You need to see people.
Your mother's right.
Jeremy.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I couldn't help but overhear this very sensible advice.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your saying that.
Well, I certainly don't appreciate your both ganging up on me.
Erica, it's only because we care about you.
Well, perhaps you didn't hear the part where my mother said she was trying to get me a date.
I wasn't trying to get you a date, Erica. If you just let me explain how
No,
it all
I'm not interested. You will just have to call the man out on the telephone. You have to tell him that there is no way I am not going.
Well, then I'm afraid you're going to have to tell him yourself because he's on his way over here.
What? I don't believe that. This is the crudest thing I have ever heard. The man's coming to pick me up. I haven't even accepted.
Oh, honey, he's coming over here to see Alex. It's Ned Hamill.
Dr. Hamill? Well,
He's a very attractive man.
Well, yes, he's very attractive, but I'm not interested in getting involved with him.
Well, you don't have to get involved with him. What's wrong with you spending a pleasant evening with him? He's a very charming conversationalist.
Oh, Mother, I am so embarrassed by this whole idea. I mean, look, I don't even know the man. I don't believe that you did this. How could you even dream of doing this?
Because, Erica, I was concerned. I want you to have a...
Oh.
I'll get it.
Oh.
Oh, hi, Dr. Hamill. Of course. Please come in. We haven't been introduced. You're my father's doctor. I'm Jeremy Hunter.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you.
Please come in.
Good evening, Mona.
Hello. I was just trying to tell Erica...
About my pushy requests. Hello, Erica.
Hello.
I hope you weren't offended. I thought since we had met a couple of times at your parents'...
Yes, well, no, it's not. We're certainly not total strangers, Dr. Hamill.
Please call me Ned. The fact is that I cornered your mother and asked her if you were seeing anyone in particular or if we could have dinner one evening.
And I was sure that you were free this evening.
Yes, well, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, Dr. Hamill. Ned. But my mother didn't know. I am going to be tied up all evening with Tempo magazine business. We are shooting the homecoming dance at the high school.
But, Erica, you said you'd be through by 9 o'clock.
Yes, but I thought that you and I could go over the next cover ideas.
No, I'm much too tired. I had a very heavy day. I think I'm going to go to the movies tonight.
Oh.
Well, there. You see, you are free. 9 o'clock would be great for me. Why don't I pick you up then?
Well, could you make it 9:30? I mean, you should give me time to get back from the high school to here.
Sure. No problem. 9:30 it is then. I shouldn't keep Alex waiting.
Yes, of course. I'll tell my father you're here.
You know, Erica, occasionally, just occasionally, I do act on the spur of the moment. This time it seems to have really paid off.
Go to that hospital.
You're going to end up there whether you like it or not if you don't start following orders.
I'm holding my own.
Not for long if you don't get back on that medication.
Forget that stuff. I won't take it. It reduces a man's sex drive.
Look, Alex, I'm going to be frank with you. You're not going to have a need for a sex drive if you die before your time.
And I'm going to be frank with you, Doctor. Without that drive, a man's not alive.
Do you think your wife's going to appreciate knowing that you're playing Russian roulette?
Not a word about this to my wife. You agreed.
I think it's a mistake.
You're bound by the code of patient confidence. So, no more fatty foods, is that it?
Yes, well, you're certainly going to have to watch your cholesterol intake.
Well, I guess I can handle that. Jeremy, did you know that Dr. Hamill is going to take Erica out tonight?
Well, he helped make it happen. He canceled their work session.
Is that so? Well, why would you stop there? You know Erica pretty well. Why don't you give Ned a few pointers?
Pointers?
Tips on what Erica likes. The good doctor wants to enjoy himself, doesn't he?
Father has a rather odd sense of humor.
Well, I think that any man approaching an incredible woman like Erica would welcome a little inside information.
Well, I realize that Erica is quite a fabulous woman. However,
Erica is not a formidable objective. She's a very kind, very warm person, very thoughtful, very easy to talk to.
Oh, well, I think I'll be able to muddle through the evening.
Good, Doc. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. I'll see you later. I'd like to see a good man make the grade with her. She's too beautiful a creature to be wasted.
Wasted?
I think you know what I mean. And if you're not man enough to take her to bed, I'd like to help someone else do the job.
So, as soon as you've made your decision, just get the word to me and I'll get everyone's attention.
Thank you, Mr. Brett, and thank you for interrupting us. Where were we? Oh, yes, we saw Julie and Dabney walk. Robin, would you take a few steps for us and a turn, maybe?
Like a model?
Like yourself.
However you want to, dear.
Sure.
Thank you. Now, can we just talk a little bit for a while? Dabney, would you step forward, please? Would you tell me how you feel about Pine Valley High School? What does it mean to you?
Oh, well, I think of it as a stepping stone to college. High school's not that big a deal. I have an older brother. He's a big wheel at Western. My dad went there, too, and, that's where it's really at. I'm going to major in marketing. And our family owns 3 stores, one in Center City, one in Landview.
Well, thank you. I don't think we have to go into the family business. Robin, would you please step forward? Tell me your feelings about good old PVHS.
Well, I feel this is a place to build high ideals. And becoming homecoming queen would help me have a chance to further those ideals. A chance to move into the exciting field of modeling in magazines and television. And not just becoming homecoming queen of today, but the exciting woman of tomorrow.
Thank you. Julie, would you please stand forward? Julie, I'm trying to find out about Pine Valley High School.
Oh, well, it's a wonderful school. I feel lucky to be a part of it. The kids in general are really nice. I mean, they accepted me.
Oh, wait a minute. You say they accepted you? Well, why shouldn't they? I mean, after all, you're a very lovely girl.
Thank you. But you see, just this year I was placed with new foster parents here in Pine Valley. Most of the kids in my class have known each other for years, and, well, I was an outsider. Didn't make too big of a hit right away. Some people thought I was acting like teacher's pet. But gradually they found out I was okay. And then this miracle happened. A lot of them voted for me for homecoming queen. Next to my new parents, this is the most beautiful thing that's ever happened to me. So, you see, if you ask me about Pine Valley High, I have to say I love it. And I'm proud to be going here.
All right, thank you. Well, now I think we have enough material, so if you girls would just wait outside, we'll try to wrap this up just as soon as we can. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
Well, my dears, there's no question in my mind. Now, the first girl is out, right? I mean, she's very pretty, but that's not the personality I expect in a homecoming queen. But that Robin, she's got it, darling. She does. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, there's no contest.
Oh, I can't believe this. You're picking Robin?
Absolutely. Did you see her move? I mean, she's got the right quality.
Wrong. Olga, she could be one of your models. Now, my choice for homecoming queen has got to be that dark-haired little girl.
Oh, now, come on. She's very sweet, but she hasn't got what Robin's got.
She has got small-town high school written all over her, and that's what we need for this issue.
Now,